Today on Montana Family Trails, we're going to Castle Coulee, just south of Bridger, Montana.
Our mission here is to encourage outdoor family exploring in Montana and responsible use of its trails. Okay, people of the internet.
Greetings, Earthlings. So Castle Coulee, off of Cottonwood Road. This is actually kind of like a part 3 because we did sort of an overview of the little trails that branch off of Cottonwood Road. And then we came back and we did Bobcat Pass. And now we're doing Castle Coulee, so technically this is like part 3. So what kind of vehicles do you think can go on this trail? We took our side-by-side.
We did take our side-by-side. Dirt bikes.
Four-wheelers.
Usually can get anywhere. Four-wheelers.
Jeeps.
Side-by-sides can. Jeeps.
Might be too narrow. I mean, it's
the
doable
trail
for,
might be too narrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeeps might be a little wide. But there's nothing there that like a Jeep couldn't get over. But it's just a matter of like, is the vehicle too wide?
How many scratches do you want on your Jeep?
Yeah.
So we were going along and came across sort of a almost black colored hillside that I found out later through Google search was the remnants of an abandoned coal mine. Yeah, and you know, I was looking on Google Maps, and this was a couple of years ago, and there was like this little wagon thing there too, but I don't know where it's at, and I couldn't find it. So if you find it and it's cool and you want to leave a comment, I don't know where I'm pointing to.
Is this like
somewhere down there?
Is this like a sing-along?
It might be. So what was your favorite part?
So my favorite part was the steep climbs that you see throughout the trail, whether you're going up a really steep rock or a steep hill.
Like where you go down into that little, like, that wash, that dry wash. And
then you go back up. Yeah, that's just exciting. What was your favorite part?
I would have liked to spend more time around that that coal mine area. Because for me, a lot of these places, and especially in Montana, it's like, for me, I have fun in my head putting myself in that person's life. Like, what did they do here? And what did that look like for them on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, I'd like to climb that hill.
There's like a little trail where you can see that people have done that.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we go back, we can give it a try. If you've climbed that hill and it was awesome,
or if you rolled your vehicle and it was a horrible, terrible experience,
leave a note down below. All right, let's check out how to get there.
Okay, to get to Castle Coulee, coming down from Billings on Highway 310, you go through Bridger, Montana, and 1 to 2 miles out of Bridger, you'll take a right-hand turn on Highway 72. The signs say Cody, Wyoming, and Belfry. Then once you're on Highway 72, you go down 3 or 4 miles, so you see Golden Lane on the left-hand side. When you get on Golden Lane, it's a gravel road. You go a couple miles on that, and then when the road starts to make a bend to the left, that's where you take a right onto Cottonwood. It's kind of hard to see the sign until after you make the turn there. And when you get on Cottonwood, you go down 6 to 7 miles down here to Castle Coulee, right here. When you see the video, you'll see we made a right-hand turn and went and kind of played up in here first. There's kind of a steep hill that we went up and over. Most of the video was taken over here on Castle Coulee. It's a really fun area, lots of areas to explore. There's an old mine up there with some tailings and things like that to check out, which is really, really cool. Down here where the road kind of forks right here, there's Baker Cabin is right here. We kind of explored that area and found very little remains of the original cabin, but it's kind of a fun area to explore. This area here on Cottonwood is a really good area to go into in the early spring because they don't get a lot of snow down here because of the elevation. So it's kind of one of our first spots we hit in the springtime because of that. So let's take a look at the video from today.
Well, that was another great trail.
To Montana Family Trails. On this episode, we're exploring Castle Coulee. Our mission: to encourage outdoor family exploration in Montana and responsible use of her trails. What kind of vehicles can go on this trail? Not many, so you better be prepared.